We're moving into a new unit in math. The new unit is called multiplication and geometry. Okay, we're going to combine those two ideas in today's lesson 2.1, is we get to investigate arrays and square numbers. I bet this square numbers some of you may know, some of you may not. In our warm-up today, we were to arrange 32 dots into a rectangular array. What were we doing here? Why is that important? What was our thought process with this? Some of us even got to the way our thinking was. Yes? We always got to 32 in different ways. I love that. Okay? The way, and I'm going to label these in a moment, is we're going to learn about factors today. Okay? But what were we doing? What was the process here? What was the operation in all three of these ways? Yes? Didn't add. They did not add. That's right. We were multiplying. So this is going to be a way to envision how we multiply best. Okay. Let's set up real quick a problem. I guess this is the way a multiplication problem works. I need some eyes, please. Okay. Here's the way a multiplication problem works. The two numbers which you are multiplying are called factors. Thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down. Factors. Are we okay with factors? Okay. The number which you get for the answer is called a product. Okay. So the answer to a multiplication problem is a product. Here's the beautiful thing. At one point, and this is going to be a lesson later on, but at one point it's going to ask you, what are the factors of 32? Okay. So you'll get the factors of 32. You guys have identified them. They're 4, 8, 2, 16, 32, and 1. Okay? So when it says factors of a number, you need to think of all the numbers that can be multiplied together to find 32. Okay? Here's the other beautiful thing about a multiplication problem. Eyes, please. Eyes, I got heads down. 4 times 8 is the same as 8 times 4. 32 times 1 is the same as 1 times 32. And 16 times 2 is the same as 2 times 16. Thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down. How you feeling about that? Wonderful. Okay. Abracadabra. Okay, arrays. A couple of things that you really need to know about arrays to make sure you're getting what you need here. Okay. If you're going to make an array, it needs to be all lined up. Okay, this is an array of 12, right? So do you see how all my dots are lined up here? See how all my dots are lined up here? See how all my dots are lined up here? You see this direction as well? They're all lined up, right? You can't just kind of go willy-nilly and do whatever, because then you get it. It looks like I'm lined up because I got the first and the last, but what's my problem here? I'm not lined up. What's happening? Yeah, there's 4 in this one and 3 in this one, right? Which that takes away from what you're doing. The point of an array is it really is designed to help you with your multiplication and really understand what your multiplication is, right? So there's 12 dots here, but can you see how there's 3 across and 4 down? That's 3 times 4, or we could say 4 times 3. Remember when I said with our perimeter, width and length, it could go either way? Same thing for these arrays, because it fits We call that the reciprocal property. Reciprocal means you can switch it, right? So, so that's an array. Thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down. How you feeling about arrays? Okay. Here's the types of arrays you'll be doing today. It's square numbers. So you're going to be fitting arrays so they make squares. What's the property of a square? What's the characteristic of a square that makes it a square and not a rectangle? Yes?
They all have equal sides.
They all have equal sides. So you're going to be making these arrays with equal sides. So perhaps the square of 2, right? 2 and 2. We would say 2 times 2 equals 4, right? The square of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Even though it looks like even though it looks like I drew it like a rectangle, the real point is that it's 3 and 3. Thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down. Are you okay with that? Okay. So the multiplication problem that goes with this is 3 times 3 equals 9, right? Okay. How are you feeling about square numbers? How are you feeling about arrays? Wonderful. Should be really easy to develop and draw and see what's going on. I just want to point one more idea out. This won't happen in 4th grade, but it will happen in the future. You'll see a number that's written like this with that little above. It is 2 times 2. Maybe I should have written it a little different. How about this? With that, okay. It's called an exponent. Okay, this little piece is called an exponent. What it does, we say square. So this is 4 squared. Okay, so it's the same as saying this. What it means is you're multiplying this number by itself with 2 factors. Okay, so 4 squared is 16. So we're calling, because it's 2 numbers, we're calling it a square number. Are you okay with that? Okay. You'll also see it written, you'll see it like the exponent will be this, and this isn't really important to know, but the exponent will be written like this. This is 4 cubed, which means not only is it up and down, but it's also with depth as well. Okay, so what that says is you're multiplying the factor of 5 by itself 3 times. 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 is 125. Not important to know, but some of you, you'll absolutely see it in middle school and high school math.